if you put gunpowder and projectiles into an iron tube. Then after igniting the gunpowder, the high pressure generated by the explosion of the gunpowder will push the projectile to fire instantaneously. This is the basic principle of ancient cannons. However, the power of this cannon is not bad, since the shells are made of solid cast iron. It does not cause secondary explosion debris damage, like film and television dramas. So once dealing with a large number of scattered enemy troops, then the killing effect of this gun is very limited. So in order to make up for this shortcoming, you made the cannonball into a hollow iron ball and loaded it with a lot of gunpowder. Finally, install a lathe that can trigger the explosion. Of course, in order not to be detonated prematurely at launch. And you can put a heat shield between the projectile and the shell, so the pieces of the shell that explode after being shot out, the shock wave will cause coverage damage, instantly rendering enemies within range inoperable. But this design also has obvious shortcomings. If the fuse is too short, the shell will explode before reaching the enemy position. Too long will give the enemy enough time to escape. So before each launch, it requires multiple tests to hit accurately. And due to the per-air braking ability of the round shell and the priming at the bottom of the barrel, serious leakage of sugar pressure when fired from the fire hole. This not only greatly reduced the range of the artillery shell, but also greatly affected the accuracy of the artillery. Therefore, in order to improve these conditions, change the shape of the shell to a water drop shape that reduces wind resistance. Fuse device with firing pin detonator installed on top. In this way, when the fuse is hit by an external force, the firing pin inside the fuse will trigger the detonator, so that it can explode when it lands, and the enemy can't run in time. The trigger device is ready. You connect and fill in the bottom of the cannonball again. Push tube full of gunpowder. Holes were cut around the tube to release the energy of the explosion. Finally, install a fire hat that can also be hit and triggered. This way, when the shell is placed on the belt, when the gunpowder at the bottom is detonated in the barrel of the needle, it will push the shell to fire instantly. But in order to ensure the stability of the shell during flight, you can also attach a spiral fin cannon to the bottom of the push tube. After the bullet part upgrade is over, you can also give the barrel. The installation of pallets and brackets that can improve accuracy and reduce recoil has done these. So congratulations, you've invented the most mobile artillery of World War II. Mortar. During the anti-Japanese war, our army was short of firepower due to mortar, often suppressed by fire because of enemy bunkers and artillery towers. At that time, our soldiers even used their own bodies as brackets in order to solve the problem. Die with the enemy's bunker. And he is the battle hero. His spirit of serving his country without sacrifice is worth remembering forever. But we can't keep letting our soldiers die in this way. Therefore, our army